Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Wyld Young. Today, no Charlie. Charlie's out today, but he'll be back tomorrow. I am here with Deven, Rall.
I'm glad to be here,
What
especially now that Charlie's not here.
And
honestly.
he was stressing us out for weeks to get you on the podcast.
Well,
and then,
once he's out, I'm in.
Then you
That's
just
kind of how it goes.
Look, Deven, I mean, we got some crazy stories today.
Crazy.
We're going to talk about Britney Spears and the knife wielding video she posted on Instagram.
Just jarring video.
My favorite divorce. This is my favorite divorce of all year. Kim and Kroy.
You can have a favorite divorce.
I do have. We talk about so many here that I feel like we need to at least.
Your favorite.
I gotta rank them a little bit. Rank them per interest. And then lastly, we're gonna talk about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Wild.
More details on their Chiefs date night adventure.
Is that what you call it?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's real. It seems real though.
All right. Well, let's start with Britney Spears. So Britney posted a video on Instagram, and the video it's alarming for a number of reasons. But just to give you guys a preference, the video, it's Britney. She's dancing in her living room. She's wearing looks like a bikini bottom and a halter top, a polka dot halter top.
That's nothing out of the ordinary for her. But the knives.
The knives are the part that's a little concerning. So hang on before we play the side. In the video, Britney, y'all, is like doing some kind of dance routine, holding two giant butcher knives. We're going to play the side. There's music in the video, so you can't hear Britney at all, but I want you to listen to a few things, or listen for a few things. One, pay close attention to the panting. So you can hear Britney in the back, this.
She's out of breath.
And then there's squeaks. She's dancing so hard that you can hear the squeaks on the floor. And then the last thing you'll hear that is the clanks of the knives.
Yeah.
Play the side for us, y'all.
I mean, just a jarring video. It's crazy because I think it was like a month ago we reported on this, that she has this weird fascination for knives.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen too much of it in her social media. I think she was like making an omelet a little while ago where she was kind of flashing a knife. I mean, this video is just, it's shocking. It's scary and it's crazy because clearly she was seeing the backlash she was getting, turned off the comments on the post, and then updated it to say that they were fake knives.
Which is...
I mean, you heard the clank at the end,
Yeah,
right?
I don't know if fake plastic knives do the same clanking that real knives do. So Britney's original caption was, I started playing in the kitchen with knives today. And then you hear her, of course, in the video rubbing and clanking the knives together. And then she, after the backlash, she updated her caption to say, don't worry, they are not real knives. Halloween is coming soon. But the thing is, y'all, you can hear the clanking. Like, there's no...
I clearly, whoever in her team that is still involved saw this video and said, hey, we need to do some damage control. Because obviously, I mean, the narrative has been for how long now that it's like she got out of the conservatorship, but is that the best thing for her? People see this video and are... like she needs the conservatorship.
She might need something.
So whoever in her team clearly saw this, did damage control. The only issue is they probably should turn the sound off on
so
the video.
we couldn't.
Yeah.
Because the clanking is in.
I don't know any knives for Halloween that make those kind of noise. They're usually plastic.
They're almost always plastic.
So, I mean, really scary video. Obviously, we're going to stay tuned and be watching her Instagram. But, I mean, obviously, people are super concerned.
Yeah, and I feel like the Free Britney people have been quiet about this for the last like 12 hours or so. I haven't seen much conversation about it online. I'm starting to wonder if even the Free Britney movement people are like,
I don't know. They're pretty dug
you think they're
in.
still
At this point, when you literally go so far,
you
even
just
when
have
you
to,
know
like,
you're wrong, you have to keep it going. You have to keep it moving. Also, the video, the other like the dogs are in there going crazy. The house in the background kind of looks in
a mess.
disarray.
Yeah.
Not a good look. I mean,
No.
obviously the stripper pole videos are one thing. Dancing with knives, though, a little bit more concerning.
It's a little scary.
Yes.
I love how the dogs scurried away at the end. They go, hold the hell up. Hold the hell up.
Dude, the dogs have seen some things.
No, and them dogs know. They got right the hell up out of there.
If we want to know what's going on, we need to interview these dogs.
Interview the dogs?
Because this is crazy, man. But yeah, I mean, obviously concerned for Britney. But
Yeah, hopefully it works out well. We'll, as always, we'll follow the Britney story
always.
until the end of time. Moving on. Kim Zolciak, Kroy Biermann.
Your favorite divorce.
My favorite divorce. They're on the, I don't even know if on the verge of divorce. They're technically estranged.
It's an
But
active divorce.
It's an active divorce.
Yes.
But Kim is now saying that she wants the divorce dismissed in totality because her and Kroy are still sleeping together.
I mean, if you're sleeping together, does that mean call off the divorce?
Well, having sex, not just sleeping in the same bed. I mean, they getting it in.
Well, yeah, she's saying they're having a lot of sex. She says that they're still living under the same roof. But the problem is, Kroy just filed for the second time.
Yeah.
So Kroy's like, yeah, maybe we're banging still, but I still don't want to be married to you.
I don't know. I'm on Kim's side with this, though.
Really?
Because remember when he filed for divorce the second time, he cited irreconcilable differences. They can't be that irreconcilable if we're still...
I mean, that's what she's saying. But, I mean, at the same time, you're a guy. You're living in the same house as
and
this
at
woman.
some point, you're like...
At some point, you're like, hey, I'm down. I don't want to marry you, but I'm down to hook up.
Do you think he told her, like, shorty, we just hooking up now? Like, we're not...
I doubt he said that at the time.
Right.
I'm sure at 15 minutes after, that's what he was saying. He got that clarity, and he's definitely like, the divorce is still
just
on.
let it be known.
Yeah, like this was just a one-time thing. But the other thing I don't really understand about this is she's on a reality show, right? In Colombia?
Yeah, she'll be on...
she's on the Surreal Life.
Yep.
So she's in Colombia right now, and then she's having her lawyer file these documents. Like, what is... I wasn't aware. I guess if you're on that show, you're allowed to have a phone.
Oh, yeah, because most reality shows, they, like, silo you from the rest of the world.
Yeah, so clearly she's able to still talk to her attorney, but it's like... Dude, this just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. I initially was on like the team of this is all just some trumped up reality bullcrap, but
yeah,
I think it's real. It's too messy almost to not be real.
I just don't know what would their end game be.
That's why I think it's real because there's no end game. She's not going back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. We've already discussed that.
No,
she should.
I mean, she needs the money. I mean, their house is in pre-foreclosure yet again.
Is that the second time?
Yeah, second time. So not looking good. Obviously, they're in a ton of debt. The gambling issues. I mean, this relationship is just... They need to get divorced. Go their separate ways. They need a clean break, and they need like a brand new start.
Here's my question: when you get divorced and you have this much debt, do they just divide the debt in half? Like who gets the debt?
That's a question I don't know the answer.
You go, okay, we don't know.
I've never been divorced, and I'm not in debt as far as I know. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, because at what point does he go like, "Hey, you owe all this gambling debt. This should have nothing to do with me." I don't know. And to be honest, when I first saw that they were filing for divorce, I thought that this was some type of ploy to get out of having to pay debt, or they could, file for bankruptcy. It's very confusing. I mean, literally every week there's a new filing, and the one winners in this is obviously their attorneys.
The attorneys are
because they are racking up.
Yep.
So good for the attorneys. Sucks for the kids.
It does actually.
I mean, they have a bunch of little kids, but yeah. I this is another one. Stay tuned.
And
it's
a
never-ending saga.
It's a never-ending saga because we'll hear this, and then like a couple weeks from now, we'll see Kim like living it up at the casino. Like Kim is still living la vida loca.
She's out there. She'll be out at dinner. Then she'll file for divorce. Then he'll pull his filing.
And then they'll be semi back together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on here. I don't think really anyone does.
I don't think they know. I feel like they're just kind of step by step, day by day.
I guess they're still sleeping together.
Apparently. Right. Would you still,
according to Kim,
if you were in the midst of a divorce and you still had to live with that person, would you still do a little?
Absolutely not.
Not?
Absolutely not.
What?
I mean, you're in the middle of the divorce. Feelings are going to get involved. You need to go move on. Clean break. I'm not still sleeping. And not to mention, they have multiple kids together. He's been there, done that.
That's a level of maturity I will never
He's been there, done that. So on to the next.
I'm like, I feel you, Kroy. I would still be.
I mean, she does look good. She does look good. And people get lonely, but I just feel like too much baggage. Not worth it. Not worth it.
All right, so you know who's not lonely, at least right now? Travis Kelce.
Not because
him and Taylor, the trailer saga has blown up. Do you know they're calling it trailer?
I heard trailer, and then I heard Trey-Tay. I like Trey-Tay better.
I kind of like Trey-Tay better.
But
yeah,
trailer is a little like
honky tonk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't think Taylor Swift has. Oh, I guess a trailer on or
like a tour trailer.
Yeah, a tour bus, but she doesn't deal with trailers.
So they hung out. We know Taylor went to the Chiefs game on this Sunday night. We saw them together. We saw them. They had dinner afterwards. But now we're hearing that the two Taylor and Travis have hung out multiple times. I remember we talked about this yesterday, and Charlie Cotton was like, "This seems like their first date." I'm like, "No way, bruh. There's no way they haven't at least hung out, talked on the phone
There's no way you're gonna have your mom hang out with a girl that you've
Your
never talked to,
mama,
and she was
yeah.
there allegedly like by herself. Like all
Mhm.
the people in the booth or in the suite were his mom and dad and his friends. So she showed up
Mm.
alone. You're not doing that if you don't even know this
Yeah,
guy.
no, that'd be an awkward
That
ass
would
first
be
date.
so awkward.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so allegedly, apparently they've been dating kind of behind the scenes. They've
Yeah.
hung out a few times. It's very new.
Right.
Their people are saying it's not like their boyfriend and girlfriend. Like they're not posting on Instagram together. They're
Oh.
not like official, but they are getting to know each other, hanging out.
I mean, if you go out in public and you're that famous, you're official.
Yeah.
Like at least officially.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to date
linked,
when you're Taylor
Yeah,
Swift
true,
because it's like you show up and it's like automatically like, oh, that's her boyfriend when
Mhm.
maybe she's just getting to know him. But they did Travis rented out this restaurant after the game.
Yeah.
All his friends and family were there.
Mhm.
Obviously, we saw the video, which set the world ablaze of them walking out of the stadium together. No PDA, no hand holding, which is like it kind of look like when you're in like middle school and like super awkward
And you
around a
can't
girl.
like do the things
Like you want to hold her hand,
And you want to
but he-
just so you just
but he-
stand really
but he
close to her.
didn't,
Like,
and their hands were all weird. So I kind of got that vibe. But we're told at that restaurant after they were being coupley, holding hands. She was sitting on his lap at the place. So I mean, definitely a legit. I don't think publicity stunt, which is
Yeah,
what people
nah.
are saying.
Mhm.
So interesting though. I mean, super interesting. I mean, obviously paying off for him
you know,
in a big way.
so people have been saying that, but I think Travis makes Taylor Swift cool.
well,
Like,
he is a cool guy.
that's what I'm saying. Like Travis is like spicy white. You know what I mean by spicy white?
I mean,
Like,
have you seen him dance?
that's what I'm
Spicy
saying. Like
white,
he
bro.
cool.
Yeah.
Like he got a little
He's
rhythm,
got
some swag.
Oh, he's
Like,
got a
yeah,
ton of
bruh.
swag.
And like Taylor Swift is like the golden standard of like cheesy vanilla.
not
American,
usually his
like,
type.
Yeah,
if you look
no.
at his past relationships.
Oh, I know, bro.
So, but I mean, it's Taylor Swift.
Here we go. She got a little less melanin than the
A
other.
little less.
No, but I think they're like equally yoked in that sense. Like this helps Travis become like a huge star, but it just makes Taylor Swift cool. Like you hooking up with the cool football dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it definitely. I totally see they're both kind of
Yeah, no, for sure.
benefiting from each other. Obviously, I mean, they did the story yesterday that his jersey sales are up like 400%. I mean, he's got to be getting brand deal. I mean, I think I
Yeah.
saw online he added like 500,000 followers
That's
since
crazy,
Sunday.
yeah.
So it is the Taylor Swift effect.
Uh-huh.
So good for him. And like you said, I mean, it makes her look kind of cool. Like
does.
she's dating the swaggy football player.
Yeah, nah.
Which
like
I don't
it.
think she's ever. I mean, she's dated a ton of people. I don't think she's ever. Has she ever dated an athlete?
No.
Which is kind of
No,
weird.
actually.
I'm trying to think.
of
I
all the-
feel like there's someone we're missing. I know she's usually does like the actors,
Yeah,
the
singer,
artists,
yeah.
all that.
I
But
mean, John Mayer was kind of cool.
I mean, he was cool, not an
He was
athlete.
cool. Yeah, he's not an
he
athlete,
was
though,
super.
but he has the cool vibe.
He does have a really cool vibe. But I mean, this whole thing was just such a scene. Like
Yeah.
them in the convertible, top down.
It was a little drama. It
her in the box, like
acting like she knew what was
acting
going
like,
on.
like she was been a diehard Chiefs fan her whole life. It was a little extra.
It was a little very. It was very Taylor Swift of her.
It was, but I mean, God, just the whole thing. It's just so crazy because it's like the Swifties meeting the NFL fans, and it is funny because there is this huge debate online right now of like who's the cool one in this, like who's benefiting. Like
yeah.
the Swifties are trying to be like Travis is benefiting. You know, NFL fans are like, dude, this is one of the best tight ends ever.
like,
He's
I
one of
don't
the
think-
best
yeah.
NFL football players. He doesn't need Taylor
They
Swift.
don't need to sell tickets to the Chiefs game.
Yeah,
the Chiefs are cool.
they're
y'all.
doing just fine.
Yeah.
They've won a ton of Super Bowls, and NFL ratings are doing just fine without the Swifties. Obviously, they are getting the Swiftie bump.
Right.
So I think it's a mutual beneficial
Yeah.
relationship.
Are you going to see the Taylor Swift movie that comes out?
I don't
The
know.
Eras Tour
I know.
movie,
I know.
worldwide
Did you
release.
go to Taylor Swift when she was in
No,
LA?
I didn't
I
go.
didn't know if you were a Swiftie.
I'm a semi-Swiftie, but I wouldn't pay to go see.
See,
Taylor Swift. Like,
I'm not a Swiftie. I do like her music.
Yeah, I think she
though,
makes good
so I think
music.
I'm like a low-key Swiftie,
Yeah.
but I don't even think you can be that. If you're a
No,
Swiftie, you have to be all in. I'm not all
I'm literally wearing a friendship bracelet. I'm joking. It's not a friendship bracelet.
I'm not an all-in Swiftie, but I don't know if I'm gonna. What did they just announced today? It's gonna be like a worldwide thing.
release.
I
of
mean,
the
she's
Taylor
just
Swift
constantly
movie.
getting the bag.
Yeah.
It's insane. Does the tour makes all the money off that, then puts it in theaters, makes all the money. I mean, like she's just getting the bag.
And then she's like, I'm dating the hottest football player around
dating
right
the
now.
hottest football player. I mean, God, Taylor Swift is killing it.
Taylor Swift is killing it. Well,
Well,
we can't all be Taylor Swift.
no, we cannot.
And we go back to work.
Yeah, I know. As I'm here with you, Wyld.
Oh, damn, Deven.
I'm just kidding.
All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here, Deven. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me, man.
Yeah, of course, man. Let me know next time Charlie's out, and I'll be right back.
And then you'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be
All
right
Well,
back.
Charlie will be back tomorrow, y'all. We'll see y'all then. Peace
See you
out.
guys later.